If for some reason you're trying to manifest certain outcomes into your life, create a new reality, but somehow you just can't seem to fluidly move forward and you just can't seem to take action, the required action that is needed. Sometimes you might even self-sabotage. There is a reason behind all of that. In this video, we would be talking about the programming journey. And if you truly understand how you actually program yourself, or you've been primed by society to program yourself, then you have a way to reverse this cycle. Okay, and this would then lead me into the next video subsequently, which I would talk about how we could get more clarity around our identity in life so that we can create the outcomes we want. We can also create a method where we would actually reprogram ourselves in a much more conscious manner. Okay, so that we can break free from all this programming. Okay, so let's jump right in. In order for us to take control of our current reality so that we can then create newer realities to manifest our goals, our dreams, our aspirations into existence, we must understand that our current actions, whether it be conscious or unconscious, is all due to the fact that we have been following a set of thought patterns. And these thought patterns we hold on to dearly because we have this conviction that we are right. And this conviction is due to the fact that we hold a certain set of belief to be true. Okay, these beliefs are due to the fact that we've been programmed or we've been conditioned by society. So in order for us to reprogram ourselves so that we can form newer realities, we change our thought patterns, change our belief systems, change the way we act so that we can then manifest the reality we want in existence. We must understand the self-reprogramming journey. So if you have not watched the video where I talked about how a limiting belief is formed, you can also please go and watch that video, okay? I will briefly run through in this video as well, okay? Now, how does a belief form? It all forms from a thought. For example, a person talks about, oh, how we are going through an economic crisis right now. There's inflation, there's recession going on. It's such a bad time for us to go to do investment, to actually invest in ourselves, to actually start an online business. Okay. Now, a person listening to this conversation would then start generating a thought, oh, such a bad time. Okay. Now, after that, this thought together with an emotion, because this thought saying that, oh, now due to this speculation it's not a good time, it generates an emotion. Okay, this emotion of fear, suspicion, or protectiveness, that I should not just waste my money anyhow. I should not just invest, I should not just do any risky kind of things. So this person starts to be very protective around his money, okay, and starts to focus on all the lack, focus on all the bills that is happening. A thought plus an emotion would then generate and form a belief now. Now, this belief is still not doomsday yet, okay, because a belief is, if the person is very aware that he has formed a belief himself, then he can still correct that belief. But it's just that most people are just living their lives in a very unconscious state. That's why it's the best time for us to all do a lot of inner work so that we can raise our level of consciousness, okay? Because we are living in the times where there's a lot of distractions, where everything is trying to grab our attention, okay? So it is a good time for us to raise our level of consciousness and change the way we look at things, okay? To not just, we need to question everything simply, okay? Now, when a belief is formed, when a person still continues to live very unconsciously, what happens is he will then activate what we call the RAS, the reticular activation system. Okay, once the belief is formed, the reticular activation system would then kickstart. The RAS would then start priming all the information to reaffirm what this belief upholds. Okay, so this person would start focusing more on the bills and therefore would have more bills to pay and start drawing a lot more negative people to gossip about, oh, how bad the economy is. Hence, it would actually create a lot more fear, a lot more suspicion, you see. And because the RAS is prime in that sense where it actually dissects information and sieve out all the things that what you don't focus on, you see. So basically, if you focus on all the lack and the scarcity, and that's what you're always going to be seeing, okay, the lack and scarcity. Now, When this RAS has started priming you to only focus on what you choose to believe in, then it would actually give you a lot of information, giving you confirmation to your belief. Okay, this confirmation assures you that what you believe is correct. Okay, because you start focusing more on your bills, you start focusing more on more bills to come. A lot of negative people talking about the same things, or economy is going down, or that person has committed suicide because has made a failed investment, or that person, has bought a stock or share and therefore has actually gone into bankruptcy, things like that. So it creates a lot more confirmation because your RAS is priming to see this, okay, giving you more confirmation. And what happens is the more confirmation that you get, it produces so much confirmation that it goes into conviction. Once it becomes a conviction, then pretty much doomsday. It will take a lot of effort for you to reprogram yourself. However, if you wish to reprogram yourself, I will be creating another video which I will talk about how we could use certain patterns. And a lot of you may have already know some of these methods, but we need to do it in a very different manner if we want faster results. Okay, so do stay tuned to the next episode of how we could reprogram ourselves. Okay, much love and blessings to you.